Hi, Molly. We are continuing our review, so there might be long pauses in this, and we might not get it all on, so I'll just do the best I can. So here we go. Question number 5. We're continuing, and can I show her this? We're continuing on this blue bingo sheet that we started last Friday, and we are on question number 5. So get yours out, and you can get some extra points. All right. I'm going to give you a situation, and I'm going to ask you to identify the kind of energy that is being used. So, first of all, we're going to have a coil on the stove, and it's not the kind with the gas. So it's the kind that you turn on and it becomes red. And so this is going to heat up on the stove, and on that is a pot. And in the pot is some water, and the water is going to boil. And I'm going to ask you to identify as many energy forms as you can in that picture. How many different energy forms can you find? We discussed different forms. I think we came up with 5 or 6 different forms of energy. And as you come up with each one, indicate whether they are kinetic or potential. So not only do you name the form, you tell me if it's kinetic or potential.
Oh my.
How many different energy forms can you see there?
Can you give us a hint as to how many there are?
I'd be happy if you found 2.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
found
Okay, that's good.
Oh goodness. What am I
I'll give you the point if you find 2. Anyone get them all already? Can tell me what's been called?
Oh, B4.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Oh,
What else, Brendan?
it was B4, not B1.
That's B4.
Oh, I thought. Never mind. I2,
Oh, before
G1,
Yeah, it depends, yeah.
O4.
And N4.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
caught up.
I
I'm
didn't
caught
know
up.
one.
I know I
Alright.
didn't get that one either.
All right, here's the kind of energy forms that you should have seen. Because this is an electric stove, we have electricity being formed here, and so that's electrical energy. And it is kinetic, because when we have electrical energy creating the heat that it is, it's going to be moving. The electricity is moving, so it's kinetic. You may also call that heat energy. So I'll take either of those, or both. That's also kinetic. When the water starts to get hotter, that is called, believe it or not, when the molecules move more than they did before. Actually, that is mechanical. It doesn't seem like it. But mechanical energy is whenever something is moving, and the molecules, when you heat them up, are moving faster. So this is mechanical energy, believe it or not. It's Ke because it's moving, and the steam is another, it's really the same thing. So the steam and the heating of the water are just 2 different forms of water, and they're both mechanical. So if you came up with any 2 of these, I will give you the X.
What if you said chemical energy for like the steam?
It's not chemical. It's. I'm sorry, but
I was
it
trying to
isn't.
think of like a way to say it.
Yeah, I
Sounds
know.
professional.
All right. So if you got any of these 2 right, any of them, you may cross out I won. All right. Another, I should, is this showing up at all? Because I should use yellow.
Yeah, no, it's showing up. You're
All
good.
right, okay. We'll keep going with yellow then. Tomorrow, what they do with this kind of problem is they add a turbine. So you can add this to your notes for study. A turbine is just a big fan blade.
Oh, look at the flower.
Sorry.
It does. But
And the turbine turns because the steam rises. And what does that turn? It turns a magnet around a coil of wires, and that creates electricity. That's how we get electricity to our homes, except it's not from a pot of water. It's from a huge vat of water, and this is coal. This is coal.
Do we have to
And-
write this down?
I would for study, because this is more like what you'll see tomorrow. So you got this big vat of water, and instead of the electricity, you have coal. Now here, Brendan, I would accept the chemical energy, because coal is potentially storing it in its molecules. So once we heat it up and it becomes heat energy, then it's kinetic. So what other forms of energy would you add to this picture once we get, what is turning of the turbine? What kind is that?
Is that
Mechanical. And when we turn the magnet, it's mechanical. And once the electrons inside the wire start to move, it is now
Electrical?
electrical. So I just wanted to show you that before you see it on the test. It's more like this. So, questions on that one? All right. I would like you to go to the amusement park for our next one. On the amusement park, we have this. We'll call this A and this B. And I want to know the velocity at B eventually. But to do that, what is the first step? Just describe it in words, theoretically. Eventually I want to solve this equation and find the velocity at B. But I want to know what is always the first step in these problems. Find blank. See if you can fill that in. So write it down.
I have a question,
Yes.
so that I can't with the,
Excuse me.
it's a possible answer, but I'm not sure if it's the thing you're looking for. Can you look at it?
What?
We'll have to take your best shot.
No, but it could be this or it could be something else. Should I just put both?
Yeah,
Wait,
that'd
what?
be
You
secure.
Eat that or
On this kind of problem, we're usually asked to find velocity at point B. And my question is, what is always the first step? What do we always have to find? The first step before we get way down the road and find this. There's always a first step. And what is that? Find blank. Got your response? Okay. The answer is find total energy.
Yes.
All right. Was that one of yours, Hannah?
No.
Oh no.
I had height, because you needed to have the height of point
Well,
A.
usually that's given. B3. All right. Find total energy.
wait, what was?
Sorry,
B3. Find total energy. Now my question is.
Sorry, Hannah.
Another question related to this is, where do I go in this picture, A or B? Where do I go to find total energy in this problem? We have the car, starts out there, comes on down the pike. Where do I go to find total energy? All right, I guess we should have done the 10-minute things. You think we've gone 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'll just pass it